Is Tupac still alive? If you were to ask a diehard fan that question, they would reluctantly tell you, no, he's not. The reluctant part and the hesitation would be because no true Tupac fan wants to accept the truth. Or maybe it's not true, depending on how you look at things. What's up, guys? My name is Ace. I'm a traveler YouTuber. But way before I was a YouTuber, I became a Tupac fan. This following his career into his demise in this city right here. This is Las Vegas right here, and that green building right there is the MGM Grand. Something happened there, which is allegedly what led to his death. There's a lot of different speculations. I'll allow you to leave your comments on what your thoughts were. But yeah, I'm a huge diehard fan of Tupac, and I wanted to pay tribute to him by coming here. Funs and games, everything, but I always wanted to visit certain places like the MGM Grand, which I haven't been to yet, and where he got shot and his passing. So in this video, I'm taking you with me. Hopefully we can see some cool spots and share. And yeah, I want to just I just want to pay proper respects to Tupac. I mean, it's almost 30 years since the event happened, but yeah, I just want to pay, like, I'm grown now. I was a teenager at the time when he passed, and I thought finally I can go see these areas and pay tribute to someone who actually helped mold my life. And I think that helps explain the first question I asked about, is Tupac still alive? I think he might still be. Anyways, come with me. Let's see something interesting. Let's go. What can you recall about that day when Tupac got shot?
The only thing I thought was kind of weird was a person the size of Suge Knight. Well, I forgot how many shots it was. For him not to get hit, you got a smaller guy next to you. That was kind of weird to me. And
he didn't get hit?
No, not Suge Knight, I don't think. And that was kind of weird to me. How can you get that many bullet shots and only the person next to you get hit?
Describe the energy of the city when that happened.
People were somber, sad. You know, they had a visual out front it actually happened by the Excalibur. The news reported it on Harmon, but it was actually right in front of the Excalibur. When you come off of Tropicana onto Las Vegas Boulevard, you make a right, and they misquoted that, but you know, everybody was somber. People were coming up, asking was a memorial. They went out to the hospital. There was Sunrise Hospitals where he actually rushed to surgery, and I forgot how many days they kept him, maybe 2 or 3 days they kept him alive, and eventually.
It was a Sunday for you said?
Yeah,
you remember?
Yeah, I remember. I think that was Sunday. When it was either Saturday night, because the fight, Mike Tyson fight, it was coming Saturday night into Sunday. That's when it all went down, and we came back to work, and we saw it on the news, and then as I was coming through, they still had everything blocked off, and that was about it, you know, that I can recall.
And you said you saw a lot of fans out there.
Oh yeah, everybody was coming up. All colors, races, was not just blacks. There was Hispanics. There was white. Everybody came together at that moment.
Let me ask you, did you ever listen to his music?
Oh yeah, I won't say the greatest fan, but I did. I like Tupac. Yeah, he said a lot of things that other rappers weren't saying at the time. You know, speaking about not just the girls, the money, both sides. And a lot of people call him a hypocrite because he'll say this and that.
You know what? I think he was. What do you think he was doing that for?
I guess there's two sides to the coin. Everybody, we do things that we look at later, like we were young, we're like, man, that wasn't too cool. But you mature, so I think it was him maturing.
I think what he was doing was giving us some form of medicine, right, in a way, because you know we're not gonna search for what he was teaching positively.
Right.
But the negative we'll read and we'll listen to, and through all that negativity, we can get the positive message. And for me, that's what stuck out throughout, you know, being a Tupac fan.
Right.
I just remember the positive for the most part, and him just trying to empower his community. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. So, appreciate you, man.
No
appreciate
problem. You. Have a good day.
All right, guys. Our journey about Pac has led us to this place right here. It's called Celebrity Cars. It's here in Las Vegas, and it has something interesting. I can't wait to show you. Let's check it out. All right, guys, so this is the place right here. It has a lot of cool cars. Let's check them out. You see a Corvette here, beautiful Corvette. This amazing car is a Viper. Oh man. And so these cars here are cars that were formerly known to be owned by celebrities or involved with celebrities. But what brought me here was this vehicle. Yes, this is the BMW where Tupac was shot at. All right, guys, it's so real to just be here. I just want to thank the owners for allowing me to come, because I just walked in, but normally you need to make appointments to come here. So if you're gonna come here, make an appointment. All right, this car is going for sale for 1.7. It says 5 right now, but the owner told me it's going for 1.7 currently. The story about this vehicle pretty much making it here was the car got sold. Someone fixed the car. They drove it for around 150 miles more or something like that, 150,000 miles more. Then they sold the vehicle again. And so how do we know this is the car? They have the proper paperwork. If you can check the ownership, it goes back to being owned by Death Row Records. And yeah, man, this is the vehicle right here. It's kind of surreal to just see it. They put a emoji of Pac right there. Interesting. Man, so yeah, look at the rims. I think this is all these might, I don't know, I'm not, obviously the rims had broke if you look at the picture, so but they put some new rims. But this was the frame, and this was the body where Pac was shot. So let's look at the picture just a little bit more to see the area. All right, so you can see the rims in this picture, they're bent, right? And we can look at the doors, okay, and if these are the original doors, then that's where the bullets went through, right here. And so they have paperwork right here. This is the proof to let you know that the paperwork has not been tampered with. And yeah, the company was Death Row Records. So it's just crazy that we made it this far already, starting the journey. I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. I'm
walking around like a little kid over here.
I'm speechless, man. Dang, man.
Yeah, that's the history right there. I remember where I was in 1996 when it happened. I think I got the news off of MTV News back in the day, and it was, you know, it's like, oh, okay, Pac got shot again. They say stable condition. He gonna be all right. 6 days later, on Friday the 13th, it was like deceased. Like, oh, that was a shock, man. But yeah, rest in peace to Pac, man. This car just brings up that moment clearly for you when you actually see the car yourself.
Wow. So I was interviewing a valet guy, and he was you know, I don't want one for controversy and everything. I'll leave that for the comment section. But a lot of people were saying it didn't make sense for the driver to not get hit as much as the
passenger.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on that?
I thought he shot. The shots were from this side.
Yeah. So does that make sense?
Of course, the passenger's gonna get hit more.
Yeah. But did he get unscathed? Did you should get unscathed? I think
who was the passenger?
Pac was the passenger.
Right? Yeah.
So we're talking about Suge.
Right. Suge, I think he got a scar across his head. But to tell you the truth, if you're shooting into a car, as soon as a bullet hits anything, they say it reduces a lot of the impact, right, to the longevity of it. Like if somebody shoots at you in water, I think you got like 7-9 inches depending on the caliber, and then it's not even doing anything anymore. You could just, I wouldn't try that.
Mm-hmm. Well, Mythbusters did, and they actually proved that
bullets, once they get deflected by anything, whether it's glass or metal from a door, they lose a lot of their, what do they call it,
momentum?
Not momentum, but penetration ability.
Okay.
So, and that includes space and air. Like they lose their trajectory as well. So if they were going straight, after another foot, they'll spin off.
I'm trying to understand something, because we see in that picture there was bullets right here and one right here. So where were they shooting? Like how low was the? I know the rims were higher probably.
Looking at the picture to see.
And so like I mean, to get that many bullets on the.
So this shot right here, you can see they were shooting from behind, just off of the way that looks right
Okay.
there. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Okay.
It looks like it went in at an angle.
Okay. Forensic tape. Okay. So it's like
you know, you done seen cars shot up in the hood before. They ain't like
Yeah.
you see those. And you can look at it and tell where they come in. Obviously, you can also tell the exit, right? So if these hit Pac, then they must have been going that way.
yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? So let me
Look at the back of this vehicle right here too.
back where you are right now. That's where they probably started shooting.
Like right from this angle right here.
They probably started shooting from there, and then as they came up, you know,
Like for a driver, and it is this.
right, yeah, and then they're driving too, so that's doing something to the bullets as well.
So that would make so there probably was some damage on the dashboard, and that would make sense that okay, now we're not
why-
aiming at Suge. We could just
We can see him, and also for the driver, he can't see what's going on. He might hear stuff, he don't know where it's coming from.
yeah. If we look, if this is the car coming, guys, yeah, look, and now it's making more sense now. Because initially I thought it was more like from
right here.
this angle right here, but that's not the case.
I would assume they drove up like that.
And you know, unfortunately, this car was not bulletproof. They, I promised I would show another one of the cars they have here, just for allowing us to film. So let me just show you another one of these cars. Well, I'll show you all a good amount of them, right? And maybe you got the capital, you want to come and purchase one of these vehicles. But check it out, right? Okay. But we're going to this Cadillac right here. It's an old school Cadillac, but it was owned by a gangster. I think it's Al Capone. And damn, first off, this dude was riding clean, right? Even now, this car looks amazing, but it's bulletproof. All right, yeah, bulletproof Al Capone vehicle. Look how thick the window is. Only wish Pac had one. It's crazy. All right. But man, they got some real deal vehicles here. Look at this. You got this. What is this? Out of all the vehicles here, it seems that the Pac vehicle, which is Suge's Knight old car, is the most expensive vehicle here. But I mean, if we took all the sentimental value of that vehicle, it's like 20 grand that vehicle. The most expensive vehicle without sentimental value is this one right here. It's an RT official race car, and it's going for $1.5 million. Wow. And then you got vehicles like this, you know what I mean, guys? So let's do something, guys. Hit the like button, and if you're new, subscribe. So hopefully one day I can pay for this, okay? Where every time you hit that like button, or if you're a new subscriber, you get me closer to getting this car, or we could get the Pac car. I'm dead serious. If I had the money, if I could pay for that, I would. But anyways, hit the like button if you are appreciating what I'm showing you. And if you like my videos, check out some other content. I have a lot of different content out here. And also comment just in case you want me to cover something else. But this right here, I never thought I would see it in real life. I'm still shocked. Alright guys, so we're at the MGM parking lot right now. Using this camera because it's kind of inconspicuous. I don't know the rules are for filming parts of the hotel resort, but we're gonna try, and yeah, let's see what happens. Maybe we can find some people who were there that night. You never know, might be some employees that's been there for a while. Let's find out. All right guys, Grand Arena right here. We're walking through this door right here. Hey. So I'm looking for the area where Pac had the scuffle, and see maybe. I'm trying to look for a tree. I don't expect the tree to be there, but maybe just the area itself, like a grand opening area or something like that. And so this is the main lobby area, and here's a map of the place right here. If I had to guess between what I see, this looked like this might be an area where the scuffle could have happened, or the main lobby area here, because it's like a something in the middle in a circle right there. So we can see maybe. I'm gonna see if I can talk to somebody that can give me some good advice on where it was. Obviously, this place went through a lot of renovation, so it's not gonna be the same. All right, so I did see a video where he was walking to the casino floor. Like that looks like parts of the casino floor that he went through, but we'll see. I'm gonna put my camera down, see cops on security.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how you doing, man? Hey, I'm a big Tupac fan. I was wondering if you could tell me where it happened. I wanted to take a picture.
I couldn't tell you, brother. Where the fight was at MGM Grand. That was over there in the boxing area. That's where Top Golf is.
Yeah, the actual fight was there.
That's where they had the fight.
He had a fight in the lobby somewhere.
They had a fight over there.
Oh, really?
General area.
It was that general.
General area.
Is it still available?
Yeah, you can walk over to it. You just can't go inside. But you'll see where. Once you go over there, you'll see it. Cause he was in the corner stomping them. That was over there.
It's actually right in front of the lobby area. Once you walk down from the lobby area, you'll see the casinos, and then boom, where it says floor 420 and Grand Tower West Wing. That's where you gotta go. Let's go. All right, guys. So this is the area where the scuffle happened between Tupac and another individual. I'll let you guys say what happened in the comment section. I just wanted to show you the area it happened at, okay? Now, obviously it looks different because over 20-something years, the hotel has remodeled. But how you know this is the place in the MGM? This is the only place where you're gonna see something in the middle and multiple door entries. If you watch the video, you'll notice that there was multiple door entries and people were coming in from each angle. So that's basically what it is. You'll see people coming from this angle, and it was a lot of people, very popular place. Plus, Pac had his entourage. I'm not too sure how many people was on the other end, but that was the situation. Unfortunately, what happened here changed a lot of people's lives. If there's anything you can take away from being in this area or seeing this, is you have to have a cool-headed mind whenever you have confrontation. You never know where it's gonna lead. It could be the smallest thing lead to the biggest thing ever. People are going through a lot of things in their lives, and you just don't know how far they'll take it. Yes, it's okay to be angry, but you have to control your anger and handle it a little bit better. But it is interesting to be in such a monumental place. Right now, people are hanging out, families, and then actually you can come to this pond and drop some coins if you want to. So it's an interesting feeling, man, if anything, right here. Let me see if I got some coins to drop in here. So I've been traveling around with these coins. They're from Colombia, some from Venezuela, and I thought I'd just leave it here, all right? Okay, if you don't know, I'm a travel YouTuber, so that's why I have all these coins. All right, let me drop it. Let's say this is equivalent around like $20, around $20 or so, but there you go. All right.
These lines right here?
Yeah.
That pole and then pole behind it.
And then people leave.
Can you see them? Can you see the pole? They sign
Yeah.
the pole.
Oh, so that's where they do the memorial for it.
Yep, that's the memorial.
Okay.
And if you want to get a marker for yourself, gift shop right here should have one.
Oh, they allow people to do that?
Yep. Yep.
All right, that's cool. All right. Okay.
Have
cool.
a good one. Be safe.
All right, guys. So I'm actually in the area where Tupac was shot. But before I get into detail with that, it's important to know that where Tupac got shot and where his car was found were in two different locations. And so I'm gonna show you where he got shot and then talk about the other location. But we're gonna go right here. We're gonna get a marker right here because from what I hear, people make this area the unofficial area for Tupac's memorial. The city could not make a proper memorial because of the circumstances of the death, unfortunately, but the people have. So we're gonna go in here, look for a marker. I hear I could get a marker here, or maybe that's 7-Eleven, and pay tributes. And then I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened around this area. The marker or the place I'm gonna go use it?
The place you're gonna go use it.
Where is it? Let me see if you know where it is. Right there, that pole, right? Were you here around that time?
No.
Your family? Okay. Okay, thank you. So, there. How many people come out here to do this or to pay respects?
At least once a day somebody asks.
One person comes, right?
At least.
All right.
Or every other day.
All right. Thanks, man. Guys, man, this kind of sentimental to me. That, you know, someone that affected so many people. This is one of his unofficial memorials right here, guys. Check it out. Wow. People from all over the world came by just to show love. If you were to mark the date of each person that left their marker here, you're talking about over 20 plus years of people coming here, leaving a marker. How did these guys go up that high? Oh man. All the way up there, man.
All the way up. See the stickers up there?
Some people put their own stickers, but yeah, man, this is crazy. Yeah, man. So, and just to be here is kind of surreal. Look at this. Rest easy, Pop. All right, so let me explain to you exactly what happened in this intersection right here, okay? So apparently Tupac and Suge were going to Suge Knight's club. I think it's maybe further back down this way or that way. Either way, they had to stop at this intersection. I think they might have been in the middle intersection right here, talking to some girls on the other end, right? And while they're talking to these girls, I think a white Cadillac, a white car pulls up on this lane right here. Someone from the back seat starts shooting into the BMW that we saw earlier in this video. Next thing you know, that Cadillac goes this way, heads this way. And so what Suge does is he makes a U-turn right here and goes back to the Hollywood Strip. And then he ends up all the way over there. And that's where you'll see all the pictures of where the car got stopped. But if you want to know where, pretty much where he got shot, this is the area right here in this facility. It's chilling just to be here. And for someone who's not a Tupac, you might not understand, but man, I've been listening to Tupac for so long, man. Favorite artist, and still is my favorite artist. And so just being here is just kind of chilling to see this. And you know, people, life goes on, man. As you can see, life goes on, and we still move and things happen, but it's just interesting to see, to be here. So I'm gonna leave a marker here for to represent and to say thank you. It's unfortunate that they can't do an official, but I'm glad that the city didn't wash this away. Hopefully they keep doing this. Maybe you get an opportunity to leave your mark here if you do come to Vegas. All right. Now I'm not going to show you where I put it because I know some of you guys, somebody's going to come and try to mess it up for me. So let me see if I can figure out where I can put this homeboy name on there too, because me and him are like big Tupac fans. So I know he'll love the fact that I went ahead and did that for him. Yeah. Recorded the act. Go ahead, man.
I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put it.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. All right, guys. So before I leave, I wanted to pour out a little liquor. Got some Hennessy. One of the things that Pac used to rap about was drinking this, among other drinks, Alizé, of course. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pour out a little liquor for our homie. Is he gone? I mean, I don't think he's gone, man, because like he said, man, his legacy leads on. He might be still alive. I feel like he's still alive, and he doesn't have to say anything. I think he said enough. And yeah, man, we're gonna pour a little liquor out for the homie. If you come to Vegas, remember to do the same. You don't gotta pour out the liquor, but at least you could pay respects if you are a Tupac fan. I think that'd be awesome. And yeah, man, I hope this thing somehow gets all tattooed up, and maybe the city gives in and gives Pac a proper memorial or something, something. If not, it's okay. All right. You know, what was interesting? I just talked to the attendant there. He said that although the car wasn't stopped here, they felt like there was a closer hospital they could have brought Pac to.
Yeah.
Even though he was pronounced gone after 6 days later.
Yeah.
They feel like they could have brought him to another hospital. Maybe, you know, those open
Short seconds, yeah.
could have been in it.
Yeah. Sometimes they matter.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna pour out a little liquor for Tupac. You know, a lot of people talk about Tupac, but that's after he's gone, because they feel him in the physical form.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Pour a little liquor. We're gonna even try to talk bad about your homie. We're gonna pour one out for you, man. It's all for you, though. All right. All right. Peace, love, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. All right. Yo.